the amazing, very rare and sought after Christmas decoration Dapol Daleks. These are special Millennium Daleks, and what makes this Dalek even more special is it doesn't just have the claw arm, it also has a plunger.
What's up everyone, welcome back to another episode of the first season of my Doctor Who reviews. In today's review, we are going to be specifically having a look at the Millennium Daleks produced by Dapol, and also the Christmas Daleks produced by Dapol. Primarily putting those two together because they've both got a bit of glitter on them. I've also got some special rare Millennium Daleks to show you as well. So without further ado, let's crack on with the review. A bit of history around the display box first of all. This display box was a free gift back in the day. And what you had to do was collect tokens from every single Dalek that you purchased, so 6 tokens in total, to receive your lovely display box. And like I say, this is the box. Just to give you a bit of a 360 spin round. On the back here it tells you other Dapol items that you can get hold of. And the lovely, I've always loved this blue kind of star pattern as well, very much reminiscent of my childhood. Because I've just looked at it so much, I guess. So that's the box. Now the Daleks inside, you get the blue one, the green one, the red one, the purple one, the black one and the silver one. They are the normal versions of the Millennium Daleks. Now this display case is fantastic because obviously you can display them nicely like that. You can also slide this little thing off here. So with that Perspex slipcase taken off, you can now see the Daleks a little bit clearer. They are quite dusty because they've been in there quite a long time. Now these lovely Daleks were produced towards the end of 1999, leading us up to the Millennium. What I've loved about these Daleks since I was a little boy is they're just so different because they're glittery and they're very strange colours. You don't often get to see a purple Dalek, for example. I've always loved and enjoyed displaying them. Now I'll just take out one at random. I'll take the red one out because red is my favourite colour. It is just, like I said, the standard type Dalek that we're very much used to on this channel. So say articulation and whatnot, and all the stuff at the bottom there to make it friction drive and playable is all the same. It is really just the fact that they are covered in glitter, and if you've got one of these or you've got the whole set, you'll know just how amazing they really are. Now I mentioned earlier that the display case here, you had to send off some tokens. Now these tokens came in the bubble pack like this, and I will just get this one out actually to show you a little bit closer. Each voucher looked like that, and obviously there was 6 to collect. This is voucher number 5, for example, down there, and it just says collect a full set of 6 Millennium Daleks and return one of each of these 6 special vouchers to request your Millennium Dalek presentation box. So that's quite cool, that, you know, I've actually got all 6 of these tokens plus the box. Now I have actually managed to pick up quite a few of these boxes. I've got 2 or 3 made up, and I've also got quite a few others lurking around the place because they actually make for amazing displays for Daleks. I don't have to have the Millennium Daleks. You'll notice that on the Perspex here it does say, there's a sticker here that says, you know, Millennium Dalek set, but guess what? Turn it around, put it on, and you won't be seeing that anymore. I'll just give you an example. Here's an example of how the display case can display any type of these Dapol Daleks. They don't have to be the Millennium ones, because as you can see, the little sign here can no longer be seen. And why is that? I put it on backwards, it's actually there now. So when you display this on your shelves with normal coloured Daleks or other rare Daleks you may have, how amazing does that look? You can stack them on top of each other, you know, and it just kind of holds the Daleks a little bit better than they would be if they were loose. So as I mentioned earlier, these Daleks did originally come in a single release pack just like this, and they were retailed at about £8.99. And as you can see in the back, here's the token for this particular Dalek. Now unfortunately I seem to have mislaid my blue and my black single release carded Dalek. So at the moment I've only got the 4 here, the purple, silver, green and red ones. I've got the cases for the 2 Daleks, so they must be around here somewhere, deep in the collection. They've obviously been displayed somewhere and been forgotten about. So it's nice to be able to have the complete set in the special presentation pack, and also the complete set in the single release packs as well. If you haven't got any Millennium Daleks, and I urge you to have a look online and see if you can get hold of some, do try and complete the set, it's worth doing. The collection as a whole generally retails between £50 and £100. It's just dependent really on how many people bid on it, so they're not like super rare. I believe each Dalek was limited to around 10,000, maybe 2,000 of each Dalek, so there is quite a few to go around if I'm honest. And don't worry, I've only got 2 of each. Now moving on to the extremely rare, and to be honest, I'm so grateful to have these Daleks. These are special Millennium Daleks. Now you may have already noticed the difference with this one is the fact that it features the movie style claw arm. There it is. Here next to it is the normal release with the plunger, and like I say, nothing is different apart from the fact that it has actually got a proper glitter claw arm, and it was obviously an exclusive to an event that Dapol had back in the day. Now I can go one better than this. I've got one on its packaging, slightly different again, and been signed by various members of the Doctor Who cast. And here it is. And what makes this Dalek even more special is it doesn't just have the claw arm, it also has a plunger, so it doesn't actually have a gun at all. It just has the 2 not as good arms, if you like, because it can't exterminate this Dalek. It's no good to anyone. But that being said, all jokes aside, I'm so glad and grateful to have this Dalek, because it is, I would say, super rare. I've never seen one of these come up online before, and the fact that I've got one, it just really, I'm so glad for. If anyone's ever seen one of these before, or has one of these before, or has one of these at all, should I say, I would really love to hear from you, and send me some pictures or do a video yourselves, so I can check it out. I always love seeing other people's collections. Now if I just carefully open this one out, I don't normally open it up, but for this video I will, just to show you. Here it is. The plunger arm and claw arm are both glittery, and I'll just put that next to the other one with the claw arm. There it is. They do look pretty awesome together. Okay, it does look strange, the Dalek not having a gun. I'm quite surprised they didn't turn the eye stalk into a gun. As I mentioned, this one has actually been signed by a few people. If I just show you here, it is been signed by the late great Deborah Watling. That's her autograph there. And it's also been signed by an Emily Lane, who I'm not quite sure who that is, but she must be something to do with Doctor Who. If anyone knows who Emily Lane is, then comment down below and let me know. This one does also contain the voucher, the 6th voucher in the series, and it also comes with another little bit of paper here. And it's probably too small for you guys to kind of focus on and read, so I'll quickly read out what it says here. Millennium Dalek presentation box offer. For each box, return a full set of 6 individually numbered vouchers, no photocopies accepted, to the Ministry of Sound and Vision, and it goes on to give you an address in Orlando, Florida. We reserve the right to send an alternative gift in the unlikely event that the box offer is oversubscribed. Offer closes on December the 31st, 2000. And on the back here is a very small little address form. It's interesting that it's Orlando in Florida, but you had to send a postage stamp of $7.95 as well for the privilege. And finally, we have the amazing, very rare and sought after Christmas decoration Dapol Daleks. Here we are in all their glory. Each one of these Daleks is different. I won't get these out of the packaging because they are just so old and I would hate for them to break. One thing you'll straight away notice, but there's a ribbon attached to these Daleks, and that was so you could hang it on your Christmas tree. How cute is that? So there is actually a hole where the ribbon would be thread through. There it is. And then obviously it would hang. Unfortunately this one doesn't come with the ribbon, but that's just one of those things. This one is actually quite a strange Dalek, in all honesty. I'll explain that in just a second. So this one here seems to be the standard release, which is green, red and gold with the ribbon. I've also managed to pick up in the years gone by this one here, which has a blue head and gold spheres instead of red. Now what's interesting is it's also got purple arms, so it's a bit of a mixed bag, that one. So it's nice to have a different version of a Christmas Dalek in the collection. And that being said, very last one here, unfortunately, like I said, this one does not come with its ribbon. Underneath the Daleks is empty in the case of there's no wheels, because that would have made it heavy and it's a waste of money when you were just hanging it on your Christmas tree. Now this one's quite strange as well because it isn't actually glittery around the body. The arms are and the head is, and unfortunately the head is detachable. I'm sure it's not supposed to be. So it's quite unique, this one as well. It's like a half job. I mean, no other Dalek was green and red, so it is a, you know, bona fide Christmas Dalek, but it hasn't got a glitter on it, which is very, very strange. And it's even got a black eye and not a glittery eye, so I'm not really sure how or why that really happened, if I'm honest. But I digress. I know it's very early for Christmas celebrations and whatnot, but I'm sure you'll all have a good Christmas in the year 2019 and beyond. So again, here are the lovely Christmas Daleks. They generally go for about £200 to £300 to maybe £400 a piece. Very, very expensive. If you've got one, let me know in the comments. I'd love to see it. If you'd like to pick one up, then good luck. They are very rarely online, but when they do come up, they cause quite a fuss. So I'm really glad to have these in the set, my collection, and I just thought I'd showcase these as they are technically kind of Millennium Daleks in the sense that they're glittery, so that's why they're in this video. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will be back very soon with the next episode of a series. Until then, take care, goodbye.